Hey, what's up everyone? Keith from Keith Photoblog here. Today I'm looking at the iPhone X versus the Nikon D3400. What's your preference? Okay, so I got the iPhone X here. It's a dual camera, f1.8. So that's a pretty good aperture compared to the Nikon 18 to 55 millimeter 5.6 aperture here. So we're gonna go through a series of tests and go ahead and vote for which one you think did better. Let's go. iPhone X does 4K at 60 frames per second. Super amazing, right? And the DSLR is just not gonna give you that. But that's if you're into video. If you're a photographer, it's not really gonna play a big part. In terms of optical zoom, the iPhone zooms a lot further than what I can get on my DSLR. But with that said, the quality just still doesn't cut it. I mean, I can always put on a telephoto lens, get a further zoom and not lose as much quality as what happens when you zoom in with the iPhone. We're now gonna look at the comparison of the images I took. On the left-hand side, you'll see the Nikon images. On the right-hand side, you'll see the images I took on my iPhone. The Nikon overall is better balanced. It's a little sharper than the iPhone. If you zoom in, you'll see there's a lot more detail. The iPhone oftentimes tends to make the images a little darker and contrasty, in my opinion. Though that's not necessarily a bad thing, there's instances of close-up images that the iPhone picture just looks a lot more appealing. The iPhone tries to do everything with software after you take the JPEG. Using manual modes on your DSLR, it allows you to tweak the aperture to get the shot exactly the way you want. This is an area where DSLRs still have the advantage over smartphones. You can download an app, but even then you still don't have the controls that you get on the DSLR. The top range Samsungs, LGs and Huawei's do give you some more control, but the iPhone is just not one of them. The kit lens on the Nikon is not the best compared to the other glass you can buy for it, but for the trained eye, you can still see the difference between the Nikon and the iPhone images. So, what are my thoughts? Smartphone versus DSLR, definitely DSLR, right? Tell you why. Photography just seems a little more balanced when you look at the images on a DSLR versus a smartphone, right? And that's probably simply because of the sensor size. Okay, you can probably get a 1-inch sensor on this and definitely not gonna fit that on an iPhone, right? But with that said, iPhone cameras have come a long way, you know? The quality is getting there. So in a few years, I have no doubt that the iPhone camera is gonna surpass entry-level DSLRs. But for now, it's still not there. I don't know, what do you think? Vote below, leave me a comment, and till next time, see ya.